Senator Leyva, would you like to proceed with SB 566, please?
Yes, thank you, Madam Vice Chair. Thank you, members, for your patience. A lot of bills from Team Leyva today. SB 566, also known as the Steps to Economic Parity and Salaries Act, will correct salary inequities that have impacted over 20,000 CSU support staff for decades. In 1996, the CSU unilaterally decided to eliminate salary steps for their staff, salary steps which had been in place for over 50 years. They are the only state agency to eliminate salary steps for its support staff and is currently the only state agency that does not provide salary steps. As a result, staff have not been able to progress in an equitable manner compared to their counterparts. For example, on average, new hires earn about $780 per month more than their peers who do the exact same job. This marginalization isn't only unfair, it's demoralizing for the hardworking employees that keep our CSU system functioning. Many of the employees affected by these inequities are the lowest paid CSU employees, such as custodians and groundskeepers. SB 566 will fix this unfair salary structure by restoring 5% salary steps for 20,000 CSU support staff and creates parity with California's 233 other state agencies with over 210,000 state employees. To speak in support today is Vicki McLeod from CSU Fullerton, and David Bella Hawkins is on with technical questions, and I believe that Shane Guzman is also on the line. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much. We will first hear from Vicki McLeod in support of SB 566.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Good morning, Senators. My name is Vicki McLeod, and I've been employed with the CSU for over 32 years, and I work at Cal State Fullerton. I serve as the chair of the CSU Employees Union's Legislative Committee. CSUEU represents 16,000 employees who support and oversee the academic and operations, including information technology, healthcare, administrative and academic support, grounds, and custodial at the CSU campuses. With the invaluable help of Senator Leyva, we are sponsoring SB 566 to once again seek your support to provide annual salary steps for CSU support staff. We are grateful to have received strong bipartisan support in the past and hope it will continue. These are not salary raises. Raises are part of our contract and given to all employees. Salary steps are merit-based incremental increases resulting from a positive performance evaluation by a manager. For 25 years, the CSU has been unwilling to reinstate salary steps despite the failure of the existing salary structure and the inability of employees to earn a fair and equitable raise. The inability by support staff to move through salary ranges, as already Senator Leyva mentioned, it is just demoralizing to have existing employees who work in the same classification on the same campus for many years, yet have your counterpart making more money than you. As employee salaries became marginalized, the 2017 state audit determined that CSU management positions grew at twice the rate of support staff, with annual earnings of $500 million. The auditor concluded that the CSU could not justify the growth in management positions or their compensation. A June 2019 state audit revealed a CSU budget surplus in outside accounts that had grown to $4 billion, of which $2 billion are ongoing discretionary funds that can be used for CSU operational costs. Governor Brown and Governor Newsom both directed the CSU to pursue a negotiated resolution and review the compensation and economic mobility for its lowest wage employees. Although we will soon begin a management labor group to review our salary structure, our requests to bargain salary steps have mostly been ignored by the CSU administration. Our employees should not be forced to work without merit pay that other state employees are eligible to receive, especially when the CSU is allowed to accrue billions of dollars in surplus funds, while increasing student tuition.
If you would mind just wrapping
Thank you. We respectfully support.
Thank you very much. We'll now move on to Shane Guzman, if he's available.
Yes, good morning, Madam Vice Chair, members. Shane Gusman on behalf of the California Teamsters Public Affairs Council, in strong support and as a proud co-sponsor of this bill. The Teamsters represent 14,000 higher education employees in California and represent the skilled trades bargaining unit at CSU. For us, this is about fairness and respect for the hard work that our members and others at CSU perform every day. The type of merit pay provided for this in this bill can be found throughout state agencies and systems, and the support staff of CSU are no less deserving than all the other workers in state service that get this benefit. However, it is clear that CSU is not going to restore this voluntarily. This is long overdue, and we urge your support. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Guzman. We will now go to listen to now let's begin with our witnesses in support here in 4203. Seeing none, are there any witnesses in room 2040 who wish to testify in support of SB 309? Seeing none. Thank you. We will now move on to witnesses waiting to testify via teleconference service. Moderator, if you would please prompt the individuals waiting to testify in support of 309, we will begin.
Thank you, Madam Chair. For those who wish to speak in support of this bill, please press 1 then 0 at this time. Madam Chair, we do have people who signaled that they wish to speak. One moment, please.
Thank you, moderator. If you would please open the lines and call the support witnesses individual, we will continue.
Line 274, your line is open.
Manuela Boucher on behalf of the California Labor Federation in strong support.
Thank you. Next caller, please.
Line 275. Line 275, your line is open.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, Ron Rapp on behalf of the California Faculty Association and strong support. Thank you.
Ed, we have one additional person. Just a moment, please. We're going to go to line 225.
Kimberly Rosenberger with SEIU California in strong support and proud to co-sponsor.
Thank you. Next caller, please.
Madam Chair, we have no one else who signaled that they wish to speak at this time.
Thank you, moderator. Can you please check the line once again just to be sure we have heard from all support witnesses on SB 566?
This is a final call for anyone who wishes to speak in support of this bill. Please press 1, then 0 at this time. We're now going to hear from line 275.
Good
line
afternoon.
275.
Good afternoon. This is Ron Rapp representing the California Faculty Association in strong support. I just wanted to make sure that you heard my testimony. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
There is no one else who signaled they wish to speak.
Thank you very much. Can you please, moderator, can you please check the line once again just to be sure that we've heard from all support witnesses on SB 566?
Yes. And again, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a final call for those who wish to speak in support. Please press 1, then 0. There is no one.
Thank you very much, moderator. Having heard from all supporters, we will now follow the same process and hear from any opposition. Do we have any? We do have one lead opposition witness, Ms. Jen Chase. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, Chair Leyva, Vice Chair. Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, please, go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon, Chair Leyva, Vice Chair Ochoa Bogue, and members of the committee. Jen Chase with the California State University Chancellor's Office. While the CSU has adopted an opposed position on SB 566, I would like to thank Chair Leyva for meeting with Chancellor Castro on this bill. It is important to understand that the factors that have led us here today did not occur overnight. In 1986, the state stopped providing an annual funding increase to cover the cost of merit salary steps for CSU employees. The CSU continued to pay for merit salary steps out of their base budget for a decade, but ultimately could no longer support paying for these salary increases. While we may not have had the financial support to continue to pay merit salary steps, the CSU has consistently advocated for the priorities that we share with the legislature: increased access, improved graduation rates, and fair compensation for our employees. Unfortunately, as we evaluate SB 566, it does not appear to address salary inequities. Rather, it reinforces existing salary inequities by raising salaries for all support employees without addressing the gaps between existing support staff salaries. Over the course of 10 years, we estimate this increase will cost more than $1.1 billion to the system. To address salary inequities, the CSU has negotiated with our labor partners for a tool called in-range progression, or IRP, which can be initiated by either management or the employee. Since 2014, the CSU has awarded more than 9,000 IRPs to CSU employees, resulting in a $28 million annual investment, which is above and beyond the 19% general salary increases that were negotiated through the collective bargaining process. The CSU is dedicated to fair and equitable treatment of its employees and has worked to address salary inequities with the tools and resources available and within our budget constraints. It is the CSU's preference that the system be allowed to continue to negotiate salary structures through the collective bargaining process, so salary increases and reforms can be initiated within the resources and tools available to us. We look forward to continuing to work with Chair Leyva on this issue. On the line to address any technical questions is Joseph Jelinczyk, Senior Director of Collective Bargaining at the CSU. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Chase. We are now moving forward with Joseph Jelinczyk.
Good afternoon. My name is Joseph Jelinczyk. I'm the Senior Director for Collective Bargaining at the CSU. I'm available for any technical questions that you may have.
Thank you very much. We will now move to witnesses here in room 4203. Seeing none. Are there any witnesses in room 2040 who wish to testify in opposition of SB 566? Seeing none. Thank you. We will now move on to witnesses waiting to testify via teleconference service.
Thank you, Madam Chair. If you wish to speak at this time, please press 1, then 0. Press 1, then 0, signal you wish to speak.
And just to clarify, this is in speaking in opposition to SB 566.
Madam Chair, no one has signaled that they wish to speak in opposition.
Thank you, moderator. Would you mind checking the line one more time just to be sure we have heard from all opposition witnesses?
This is a final call for those who wish to speak in opposition to this bill. Please press 1 then 0 at this time. No one is in queue to speak.
Thank you, moderator. And thank you to all our support and opposition witnesses. We will now bring the discussion back to our members. Do any of our members have any questions or comments?
Move the bill.
Senator Leyva, would you like to close?
Respectfully ask for an aye vote.
Thank you. Senator Leyva, and we have a motion from Senator Pan for SB 56 to be moved. The motion is to move SB 566. Consultant, please call the roll.
Item 17, SB 566. The motion is due pass, but first re-refer to the Committee on Appropriations. Leyva? Aye. Leyva, aye. Ochoa Bogue?
Abstain.
Ochoa Bogue not voting. Cortese?
Aye.
Cortese, aye. Daly? Daly, not voting. Glazer.
No.
Glazer, no. McGuire.
Aye.
McGuire, aye. Pan.
Aye.
Pan, aye.
Thank you, Madam Vice Chair. I appreciate your time.